showing you really quickly how I built a privacy fence type structure to put in my backyard. As you can see, I'm at the lumber store or Home Depot. You can go to whatever your favorite lumber store is and pick out your wood that you want to use. Get help if you need to. Some of the guys in there and the girls in there are very knowledgeable. Price check, compare prices. I went for the cheapest thing, these 1x4s. They're $1.98 each. I bought 22 of them. Wait, so before I continue, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share it, the videos, and if you like the video, make sure you click the thumbs up. I went ahead and set up my bench, my little teeny bench that I use for cutting things. And this is what I thought was tint. I thought I was just going to give a little bit of life to the wood. But when I opened it, it was just white base, like primer. You would have had to have had it like tinted whatever color. These pieces of wood had staples all through them that I had to pull out with some pliers. So keep that in mind. The cheaper your wood, you're going to have things like that going on. You can go for 2x4s if you want something. You want to decide whether you want to have treated wood. This is a structure I was going to have outside, but since I'm renting and it was just a temporary structure, I didn't really care so much about making sure it lasted for years and years. And here's the moment where you see, I open it and see that it's white, that face. So I just went ahead with it because, you know, with quarantine and shelter in place, everything's closing early. So I wasn't going to have time to go to the store and exchange it out tonight, that same night. And I didn't want to waste a night. So I just went ahead and primed all the wood. Me and my daughter, we went ahead and primed all the pieces. And I decided I would just go ahead and spray paint the wood, which also was not a great idea because it was very hard to do. And I think it took me about 3 cans of black spray paint, and I spray painted half of them black, half of the 1x4s brown, and then the 2x4s I painted black. But anyway, here we're still priming everything. We let everything sit overnight and dry in the garage, all the primer. And then we went ahead and took it outside the next day to spray paint it. As you can see, this brown is looking very nasty. I got it from Dollar General, and so I switched to the black, which is Rust-Oleum from Walmart, and thought maybe I have better luck, but that was also looking splotchy. So I was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll just spray paint it for now just to get it done. And then over time, at some point, I will find some exterior black paint and some exterior brown paint. But then I've been looking, and I guess maybe they don't just sell it that way. You have to literally have them go and tint it whatever color you want it to be. Like, they just only sell it like the primer, and then you have to have it tinted. I think that's... Somebody let me know in the comments if you know about exterior paint, because I still want to paint these structures even though they're already outside. I want to repaint them to make them look less splotchy or blotchy or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so here I am finishing up the spray painting of the wood pieces. We let those sit out until later on in the evening, and then brought them back in the house. Don't worry about the grass. I did a whole backyard makeover, and I covered that. You know, if you want to check that video out, that video is already up. This is me just cutting one of the 2x4s because one piece was already cut when I bought it, and then one piece was not cut. So those are the ones I got in the markdown area. It was like 70% off, so that was a great deal. And I'm just using my skill saw to cut that in half because I'm going to use those as the posts. So I think what I was thinking was I was gonna dig a hole and put some cement in it and cement them into the ground like you usually would do posts. But I decided against it since I'm renting. I just decided to do something else. I'll show you what I did. Here I am just laying the pieces out and getting them in order and everything so that I can take all the measurements. It's really crucial that you measure it out before you start nailing them onto the posts. I have a 16 gauge nailer finisher. It's really handy. I have this one of the smaller compressors that you can buy. It's very handy. This is like my third time using it, so I'm getting my money's worth. I got it from Harbor Freights. Love that store. Alright, so now it's time to start nailing in all of these pieces. So I'm spacing them apart, like I think 5 inches apart. So you can choose to space yours however you want. If you want 0 like gaps between it, you'll bring them closer together, of course. So it's your choice. This is like your project. You can do it however you want to do it. It's very, very simple, as you can see, just measuring out all the spacing. I kind of was just winging this really. So I just kind of started and just, went along with it. So when I made the second one, it was much quicker because I already had done one of them. So I knew exactly what I was going to be doing. It wasn't very much thought put into it. It was very quick. So once you do the first one, it's just a template for all the rest of the ones you want to do. And I only did 2 of them, and it was very quick. Make sure you wear your safety gear when you're using stuff like this. Goggle, the eye protection, and your ear protection, because that compressor and that gun is very loud. So it's looking good. So now what we do is just flip it over after you admire your work. See how the spaces are very big? You can bring them closer together if you choose to. Now you just put the other ones, and I did them different colors. I wanted the brown in the back just to show that it's some dimension, just to show that it's like different like dimensions to it. But you can do it all black or all brown or all tinted, just wood, finished wood color. I think I popped about 4 finishing nails in each area. So I just went down the line of the 1x4 and did pop, 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 pop. Just 4 finishing nails. So this is what we're looking at. And this is it, really. This is the finished product. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the second one, which looks just like this one. And I put it together the same exact way. There you have 2 of them. So this is how I decided to secure them outside. I did not dig the hole since I'm renting and I want to be able to easily take these up. I just put them and prop them up with some stakes. You can do stakes on all 4 sides. And I just did the stakes in the front because in the back I have like a 2x4 just basically propping it up. And a string tying it to like one of the branches in the back so that if the wind blows, it won't blow it forward. So the stakes are really just supporting it, and then the string in the back is tying it up. I'm just decorating it with some flowers. As you can see, the backyard, the grass is down because I'm doing my backyard makeover. Well, I'm finished it now, but at this point I'm doing my backyard makeover. So I just put up some flowers that I got from the local store, some fake flowers and whatever, and I switched out the lighting, the string lights. So from this scene, you can see how it's sitting up, propped up. You can make it as tall as you want to make it or as short as you want to make it. I really wanted a retaining wall back there, but that was just too costly. Like, both of these walls cost less than $70. So you can make however many you want. Very simple. You can dig a hole and put them in the ground with the cement if you want, or you can just prop them out with the stakes like I did here. So I'm just gonna, after this shot, I'll give you a view of how it looks at night, and that's it. You should try it if you need some privacy where you are, if you're renting, or if you own your house. Just simple. You can do it by yourself. Anyways, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching, guys.